Thank you, Womek. That was a very crisp video of the line where we make French fries, and which was recently installed. That is, we started the commercial production from October 2019. Well, first of all, let me introduce myself again. My name is Kamlesh Karamchandani. I'm heading the sales and marketing from my family, where the brand name is HyFun and the parent company name is Asandas and Sons Private Limited. So this company was founded by my grandfather, Mr. Asandas Karamchandani, in year 1962. So as a group, we are 58 years old into trading of fresh fruits and vegetables, especially potatoes and onions. So it's a family business where we have rich experience in the same sector or in the same area where we are. So we leverage that and we get the farmers on board who get the potatoes for us through the medium of contract farming. We provide good inputs to all the farmers for their high yield, starting from their sowing, harvesting, sorting, grading, packing, and storage. And let me tell you that, we are based at Mehsana. It's very close to Ahmedabad now, so it's only 45 minutes drive from the SG highway. Starting at location, it is 7 kilometers before Vyapaar. Everyone is aware about Shanku's Water Park, so that's the landmark. So it's 7 kilometers before Shanku's Water Park. So as you can see, the green highlighted area. So that's the potato growing belt for Gujarat. And we are in the center of all the districts, that is Mehsana. So I would say that we are at a strategic location. And Mehsana is considerably my native place. Well, this is about our management from the family. He is my elder brother, Harish Karamchandani, who is overseeing the plant operations. This is me, Kamlesh. I head the sales marketing and also the supply chain from the family. He is our General Manager Agriculture, Mr. Gopal Das, who has a rich experience into the potato field, especially for the French fries. So he is one of the assets we have on board. So this is about our agro program. As on date, we have 31 people in the agriculture team, and we have our own seed program in Punjab and Himachal where we multiply the seed. So the commercial cultivation happens at Gujarat, but the seed is multiplied at Punjab and Himachal. And we procure potatoes 100% through contract farming. So the model is we give the seeds to the farmer. Farmer grows the potatoes on our behalf, and we have a contract with all the farmers where they are bound to give us their yield out of their farms. So the farmers are really happy because they are getting the fixed price and a stable price every year. So they are very happy with this model, and we are also happy because we are taking care of the quality as well as the quantity. So the buyer, whoever buys French fries from us, they considers this to be one of our, flexible asset, because we have strong hold on the agriculture. And 95% of French fries, 95% potatoes are required to make French fries. So overall, our 95% raw material is secured with us. So he's our plant manager, Siddharth. Again, he is also one of the assets where he has 15 years of experience, and he has also worked with a company in China, the same product they manufacture French fries. So he has international exposure of 3 years as well. So we are glad to have him on board. He's taking care of the entire plant operations. So as on date, we have 300 people for plant operations and administrative work, in addition to 120 casual workers who comes in 3 shifts. So we need around 40 laborers in 1 shift. So we run 3 shifts, 8 hours each. And the major departments are like production, quality, maintenance. So this is about the project infrastructure. So as I rightly mentioned before, that we are at a strategic location, that is at Mehsana Ahmedabad highway. Reputed agencies and experts were involved in designing and erection of the plant. So the entire plant was imported from Netherlands, and the packaging machine was imported from Japan and United Kingdom. So the lines are fully automated, and the product is produced as per the globally accepted standards. So this is the capacity as on date. French fry, when we started in 2015 November, we had a very small line for having 2 tons of output. But now we have added one more line which has 7.5 tons output. And the previous 2 lines we modified and we got that to 3 tons output. So we have 2 lines for the French fries totaling to 10.5 tons per hour. And by potato specialties, I mean the patties, the burger patties, the nuggets, hash brown, and many other products. So again, when we started, we had only 1 line of 1 ton, And recently in October, we have added one more line of 1.5 ton. So the annual capacity of all 4 lines put together stands at 80,000 metric tons. So as you can see, when we started in 2016, 2015 was a trial run. The commercial run was happened in February 2016. So we were at only 20,000 capacity. So now we are at 80,000, and going forward in 2022, we have one more expansion plan which will help us to scale up our production to 155,000 tons. So almost double than what we are right now. So we have already started working on that. So we have purchased the land, we have identified the locations, we have identified the machinery suppliers. So the groundwork has already begun. So we are confident to start this project by 2022. Right. So French fry in India is very, very new and a luxurious food item. But with the growing QSRs like Burger King, KFC, McDonald's, and many other regional QSRs, the demand is increasing. And of course, we know the fact that India is changing in terms of urbanization, the disposable income of the people is increasing, the lifestyle of people is changing, and the ladies are also working. So hence, we see a potential where the demand will be grown in domestic market by a huge number in coming years. When it comes to international markets, India has the potential to become hub for exporting French fries to the Asian continent because of many advantages, where few advantages are on the screen. The first is lower transit time. So let me tell you first that where the French fries is originated from. So it came from Europe, and US is also one of the largest manufacturers. So all the Asian countries are right now getting or importing fries from Europe or from US, where the transit time is 6 weeks, but from India it is only 2 weeks. So we have a favorable advantage on saving on the transit time, which helps the customer to, with the limited capital, because they can churn their money faster, because they need not keep the inventory for 6 weeks, because our stocks can be reached to them in 2 weeks of time. And of course, the potato out of India is very, very good. We proudly claim that the product what we deliver is compared to the US fries. We are definitely, I would proudly claim that our product is rated better than the European fries, because the quality of the potato what we have in India is one of its kind. And also, since we procure the potatoes 100% through contract farming, this gives us an opportunity to offer all our customers the same price throughout the year. But European and US manufacturers, they do not offer same price throughout the year. So hence, that is also one of the advantage. Right, so here we are about the potato in India. So many people would be knowing that India is the second largest potato producer globally after China. 2019, India as a country harvested 52 million metric tons. But the processing was only 2.5 million tons. Hence, we see abundant raw material availability, and the potential to process and export as well as the domestic demand will grow. Gujarat as a state is the fourth largest state in the country, where we grow 4 million metric tons. But Gujarat is the leader when it comes to processing varieties of potatoes. So major chipping companies like Balaji Wafers or PepsiCo, ITC, Parle, they all source their potatoes from Gujarat, and also the French fry variety is only available in Gujarat because of the favorable agroclimatic condition, and also the yield per acre or hectare is 32 metric ton, which is the highest in the country. Hence, Gujarat has lots of advantage when it comes to special variety of potatoes. Well, this is about our products, what we have. So I would request Bhumik to please change the slides after 2 seconds so the participants can see what all products we offer.
I'm just asking, like, there are so many types of French fries. Oh, really?
Exactly. I mean, I have more to offer, but I have kept limited options in this PPT. But otherwise, there are many more options to serve.
I thought there is only one type of French fries. So we supply all these things, all the products in a frozen packet form.
Correct. The supply chain is into cold chain, so it goes into minus 18 degrees. We have to logistic and store in minus 18 degrees.
Are we supplying domestic or majorly export?
Well, about 50% revenue comes from the international business and 50% comes from the domestic. But I see going forward, international business will rise because, as I told, that India has the potential to become the hub for exporting French fries. Well, these are the QSRs right now we are serving to. So one of the milestones that we achieved in the early years of our manufacturing was the breakthrough Burger King, which was the first QSR. And from last 2.5 years, we are the sole suppliers of French fries to Burger King. So whatever outlets are there across the India of Burger King, they serve only our French fries. So I'm sure indirectly, I have offered my product to many of you, because I'm sure many of you have had French fries at Burger King outlets. So those from last 2.5 years, we are the sole suppliers. Apart from that, after a few months, we broke into KFC, where 1/3 of their demand goes from us and 2/3 goes from some other supplier. We are the sole suppliers to Carl's Jr., but Carl's Jr. in India is a very new entrant. They only have 8 outlets across the country. And we also deal with Pizza Hut, where again we have manufactured one of its kind product for Pizza Hut exclusively for them. So let me tell you, there are 270 outlets as on date of Burger King and 465 outlets of KFC in India as on date. So this is where we export. So as you can see, the major countries are from the Asian continent, where Thailand is our biggest market, followed by Philippines, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Taiwan. And we are also starting with Gulf countries, where we have started with UAE, and we'll be starting with some other countries also very soon. Apart from that, there are some neighboring countries like Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, and a very important on the list is Canada. We have exported our value-added range to Canada. Canada is also the manufacturer or a producer of French fries. So we cannot deal French fries business with Canada. So we have started with the value-added range. This is some of the cash and carry business we are with. So Macro is based out of Thailand. Mydeen is based out of Malaysia. Tesco Lotus is based out of Thailand, Walmart, India. So we also supply French fries in our own brand to Walmart, where they have 28 cash and carry stores across the country as on date. Certifications we have, so we are BRC accredited plant, so which is one of the most stringent certificate which any food company can have. So we have got A grade into that, apart from ISO and FSSI. So this is how the plant looks, which you have already seen in the video. Well, let me share very unique idea what my team came up with this ongoing campaign, which we have named as Positive Potato, because, to be very honest, the demand of frozen French fries in our country has dipped because no one prefers to eat out. And in the deliveries also, French fries are not preferred because they get soggy within 10 minutes of time. So what my team did was they found certain products which no one in the country is supplying, which can help the masses where they are serving the needy or making the food for the needy. So we have named this campaign as Positive Potato, where we will be serving some semi-cooked potato to the masses or the institutions or NGOs who are preparing the meals for the needy people. Where you can, with our products, with the help of the products, we can prepare different vegetables which are on the screen like jeera aloo, aloo gobi, aloo ki sabji, aloo tok, and there are many products or vegetables you can prepare with our products. So this is the ongoing campaign which we are having right now. And as I said that the demand of French fries has dipped in our country, hence we have launched the new range of products which I see that going forward people will adapt because of the convenience and also because of the hygiene. So as you know, or as you already saw in our video, that the line of French fries is 100% automatic. So the potatoes or the French fries or any other product we do is not touched by hands. So we have come across with several other products to offer to the market. So which we call this that necessity is the mother of invention. So there are many businesses as on date who are not doing well. So I would suggest to all those businesses or the entrepreneurs to think out of the box where you can offer to the people something out of the same infrastructure, but in some other form, in some other way. That will help you to survive, which will help you to certain.
So I would have a question for you.
Please.
Kamlesh.
So that's the last slide. So you can just go through that where we are.
Yeah, sure.
So Office is at 30 Sheelage Road and the plant is on Nasana Ahmedabad Highway. Thank you for having your patience and thank you for the questions now, please.
Yeah. So we would like to know, like, what was the time or what was the point you decided to start with this business? How आपने कैसे उसको segregate किया कि नहीं मुझे I want to be in this business only.
Okay. So the traditional family business is in of potatoes and onions from last 58 years. So as the forward integration, we thought to form into this line where we can take the advantage of having the network where we are based at Mehsana. So Mehsana is the only belt right now where the special varieties of potatoes are successfully grown. And these varieties are not able to perform in any other state of our country. So hence we thought that being at a strategic location and with the strategic network we have, so we thought to get into this line where we were always looking for some diversification and manufacturing was the only option we were looking at because we always wanted to enter a manufacturing thing. So the family business is into trading, but this is the manufacturing. So it was a big step for me and my family, but touch wood, with the wishes of our elders and all of the people supportives, we have successfully grown this business where we are the leading manufacturers in the country now. So the other two manufacturers in our country are McCain. McCain is the global leader. They started manufacturing French fries in India in year 2008. So in from 2008 till 2016, they were the only company selling French fries. So we entered in 2016, and there is one more company entered recently in the end of 2017 by the name of Iskon Balaji. But over the period of time, we are now the market leaders or the largest manufacturers in the country.
And as a businessman, like we all would like to understand, you have been into this business, your like grandfather and father has been there. But how did you converted yourself from a trading, as a trader into converting into manufacturing, and that also into one of the best factories of maybe India or world, I don't know. But it seems to be totally automatic factory. And being a trader in just span of, I think you have done in just 5 years or 6 years, you have converted drastically. So what was the story behind that and how did it? We will all like to hear the same.
Well, let me start with that. I completed my master's from Brunel University, London, in year 2007-8. With the vision, when I came back from London, I had a clear vision that I want to start something new with ready to eat because I saw that the people over there at London are converting to convenience food. And over the period, I'm sure India would also convert. So ready to eat was what I plan to jump into. So trading and manufacturing, as you rightly said, it's a huge gap or a huge transition for me. But my studies helped me, number one, and also the exposure what I got from from traveling overseas also helped us. And in any business, you need to have one strong point, either the back end or the front end. So as I said that we had a strong back end that is into potato from so many years. So we thought that we just need to focus or work hard on the front end, that is sales and marketing. So we took this challenging step. So we had some challenges during the journey and also the setbacks. We lost lots of money because one of the company whom we paid for the machines went bankrupt. So that gave us a big setback and almost we lost 1.5 years behind that. Otherwise, we would have started in year 2015 or 14 itself. So still we were very confident that yes, this is the business, this is the vision we are having. So we need to start or we need to convert this family business as a forward integration because we had a strong hold on the raw material that is potatoes. So definitely trading and manufacturing is not at all same. There is a huge challenges, but as I said that we have overcome those challenges with everyone's help. We hired many experts on board. We attended many seminars. We attended many webinars, which helped us to gain some knowledge, and we were persistent in our work. So with a right target, we had a target in mind, and we were sure that we want to achieve this or hit that target as soon as possible. So even our family supported us. They pushed us a lot because we from the third generation, me and my brother are from the third generation. So our parents also pushed us a lot to pursue this business because that was the need for our country or for the world. Because going forward, ready to eat or convenient food or packed food will be the future. And especially the agro commodity in our country is the sunrise industry, because government is emphasizing or encouraging many processors or entrepreneurs to come into agro processing, where our country is a leader in many fruits and vegetables, where the wastages are too high, but the processing is negligible. Hence, the government wants to save that wastages by transforming into the processing. So that also supported the vision of the government, also helped us to sustain and to continue pursuing this business.
So we can have a great learning over here. Like you told in the starting, when you wanted to start the factory and you gave money to the company and that company went bankrupt. So which country was it from you where you were sourcing this?
From the Netherlands.
From
the Netherlands, Holland.
Netherlands. Oh, so what was the learning now? Once you had that on your back foot that you lost money and again you had to start. So what was the learning from that, and how did you selected your next company to procure the machines?
Well, that's a very nice question. So let me put it this way: that we learned that we should not cut any corners when we are entering a good business. So hence we selected a new manufacturer or a new supplier who was very much into the market, who was the market leader. So we thought not to cut any corners and to procure all the equipments from the leading processors or the leading manufacturers. So that gave us a good learning that whatever we will be building, whether it is the admin building or the production house or any machinery, we will not cut any corner. We will invest in the best infrastructure, in the best equipments. So that gave us a learning, because that company was the second largest manufacturer of frozen fries equipment, which went bankrupt. So we thought now whatever we'll be doing with only the leaders. So hence, that was the learning, I would say, from that episode or that stage of our life.
Yeah, because and I'm surprised to know it was the second best and it went bankrupt. So you had done your homework very well.
Yeah, but again, as I said, that there are only few companies making the French fry equipment. So there were only 4 companies at that time. So we had to select the second best because of various advantages we had. But since we had a better experience with them, so we shifted to the leader, paying high price, but again moving on positively and optimistically.
I will be taking some questions from the participants now. So I'm
please.
Questions. So there's a question by Devang Patel. What are the challenges for developing international market for Indian product, specifically agro-based processed products? So challenges for your, going international for your products. What were the main challenges?
Perfect. First of all, hi Devang, good evening. I hope you are doing well. So, definitely that's again a very tricky question. French fries, as I said, in India was a very new product and exporting was a dream. So as Rahul mentioned in my bio that we are the pioneers to export French fries. So when we stepped into the international market, the buyers who were already buying the French fries, they were surprised and rather, amazed to hear that now India also produces French fries. So to convince them that we have a right quality or the better product to offer, it was a challenging job. That didn't happen overnight. We had to make them understand again and again, visit them again and again. And then we all noted down the advantages that a buyer out of Asian continent can have, the advantages out of Indian fries. So then slowly, gradually, the buyers gave us some opportunity. They gave us that small pie of share. We performed well. We were consistent. And as I said, we never cut any corners, neither in the quality. So we were very consistent throughout the journey we had with them. So they were more confident and they gave us a larger share of business very soon. So relationship is what we built over the years by visiting them again and again and also knocking their doors asking them to give us a chance, where we took many risks also, but touch wood, all the risks were converted into, or all liabilities were converted into assets.
And I will be thank you. And I will be adding one more question. Who was your first international buyer, and how much time did it took to convert him?
Okay, so we started the manufacturing in 2016, but the export started in late 2017. So, but we never dreamt of exports out of India, but I took a challenge, and from 2017 January onwards, I was in the international markets, seeing the market, understanding the demand. Then the first customer was slit after 6 months of knocking the door. But we got that opportunity by participating in the exhibition overseas. The exhibitions are a good platform where you can connect with new buyers, and the buyer can also be confident that since you are exhibiting, that you have potential to do business, hence you are exhibiting. So we chose exhibitions as a platform to make or to communicate to the world that India is also the French fry manufacturer now. And I'm already challenging many European and US countries that over the 5 years' time, India would be the leader in exporting to Asian countries.
It's superb to know. So whoever wants to, do similar kind of business or their kind of business, so exhibition will be a unique point if we want to go international.
Correct. So that's the right platform because, you connect with many new buyers.
I have a next question from Azhar, who is from Bombay. Launching our brand of peanut butter and other healthy food products. So any special inputs you would like to share with startup in food products industry?
Sir, good evening. So butter is a commodity in our country where definitely Amul is the market leader. But also there are many new companies or many other companies doing good, like Go, Organ is doing Parag, that is Parag Milk, Go brand is doing good, and Delecta is also doing good, Cyber Dynamics is also doing good. So you need to select a channel where there is a vacuum. Because, butter, sometimes people say that butter is not healthy food, but you need to communicate or you need to educate the masses that how your butter can help them in their daily diet, or how your butter can add some value in their daily nutrients. And also, butter, there are many companies, so you need to be selective in the range, because I see now there are flavored butters also available like garlic, or there are other flavors also available. So you need to choose some flavors also. You need to do some value addition, which others are not doing. In any form, you can do that in the quality, you can do that in the recipe, or you can also do that in the packaging. So some differentiator has to be there, which there is no one doing as of now.
I hope Azhar will be happy with the answer.
If not, I would be help him. You can always connect him with me at the later part.
Thank you, sir. Vivek Parikh has a question. Would you diversify to any other food product or will stick to French fries and potatoes?
I'm sorry, you said Vivek, right?
Yeah, Vivek Parikh, yeah.
Okay. Hi, Vivek. Well, potato is the core business, and also we are continuing with the traditional business where one of our brother is handling the family business. He's continuing doing that. So I see a lot of opportunity in potato. So I don't think that we will diversify in some other area as of now. And let me also recall the slide which shows that only 5% of potatoes in our country are into processing. So we have huge vacuum when it comes to processing of potatoes. So I have a clear vision and a visibility that next 5 years, this business will be ramping up above our expectation.
We have a question by Rishabh Zaveri. How would you define a quality? What is your definition of quality?
Well, the quality, Rishabh bhai, first of all, good evening. I know you personally, so first of all, let me put it that way, that quality is in what sense? You mean to say in a product, in the investment? What exactly you want me to answer?
Like as a company, how do you define your quality to be different from your competitors?
That is one, and the other is your attitude. What is your attitude? How do you define quality?
Okay. Well, so the quality is required or essential for any entrepreneur to have it in their operations at every stages. So in our case, the quality starts from sourcing the right quality of potatoes, because they are the potatoes are the only raw material or the majority of the raw materials required. So we invested in the right people first in the agriculture, who are having sufficient knowledge about the potatoes, their qualities. Then we selected the right farmers. After that, we selected the right cold storages. So throughout that journey of quality of potatoes helped us to procure best potatoes and also produce the best quality of French fries. Because no doubt the operations are very challenging. We have to control many processes during the production. So then we invested in the right and the quality infrastructure by not cutting any corners when it comes to the right people, when it comes to right machineries, and when it comes to right bankers also, because bankers are also important. The quality of bankers, because every business needs capital. Every business needs capital to grow. So bankers are also essential to be of quality so that they can support you to grow the business. So on every step, we selected the partners whom we are working very, very selectively and very, very proactively, and which gave us the best product and which gave us the one of its kind. And the differentiator what we have, which our competitor doesn't have, is the taste. So we have worked on the taste profile of the Indian palate, because Indians are very choosy. They like spicy, masaledar, tangy. So you won't believe, when we were preparing Mumbai Aloo Vada, a product named as Aloo Vada, we got the Aloo Vadas of the leading 10 sellers from different parts of Maharashtra, from different parts of South also. So this is the work we do at the ground level. We get the different products from the country, and then we try to make the best products out of it with the best raw material, with the best ingredients.
So I would like to add something. Have you just you were speaking? So have you thought about tangy French fries? Tangy.
Come again, sorry.
We have always have a salted French fries. So have you thought about some tangy French fries to be introduced, which is
so spicy? If you just go back to my slides, we have a product called flavory fries.
Okay.
That French fries has already a coating of some chilies and some herbs. So similarly, also develop or process many other flavors. Like we are working on many other flavors already. So now we can do any kind of flavors, whatever we want. Like let's say peri-peri fries. We can work on peri-peri fries also.
Oh, that's great. So we will be having some variety soon in the markets now.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. But having said so, let me also, just share with you that where our sales are happening. So we divide our sales into, 3 segments when it comes to domestic. So the first segment is food service. So we have around 160 distributors across the country where we deliver to them, and they further deliver it to HoReCa. By HoReCa, I mean hotels, restaurants, caterers, cafes, bars, pubs, and n number of eateries or cafe joints or eating outlets. So that's the food service pack, what we call it. It's not a retail pack. So food service pack is bigger in size with more quantity and definitely a price sensitive market. The second is QSR. So we are already serving to Burger King, KFC, Carl's Jr., Pizza Hut, and also to Cafe Coffee Day. So that's the second segment. And the third segment is co-manufacturing. We pack for many big brands in their label or in their packaging, which they sell into the retail market. So the brands which I am talking here is Amul, ITC, Godrej, Big Bazaar, Safal, that is Mother Dairy. So we pack for them under their label, which they sell into retail market. So directly we are not available in the consumer packs. So you won't see our brand HyFun in the consumer market or into B2C segment. But there are plans to launch our brand into retail. So then you can definitely savor all the products we have. But in the meantime, as I said that we have distributors across the country, I would love to share all the details of those distributors where you can order it through them. They can definitely deliver to your houses. During the lockdown and after the lockdown also.
Yeah, great. That will be very helpful. People who are interested to French fries. So is there a traditional way of also? I think the traditional way of making French fries at home will be a competition to you.
I'm sorry, you were not audible. Come again.
The traditional way of making French fries, maybe at home, what people in India may be making. So is that a competition for you?
Well, yes, there is a big competition. I would say that's the biggest competition we have, because mothers, they think that home cooked fries or any home cooked food is better than the packed or the frozen food. So that the mothers are our biggest competitors, I would say. But let me, very openly share with all those mothers or all those people who have this mindset that home cooked fries are better than the frozen ones. So first of all, home cooked fries, first of all, will not be consistent, will absorb 3 times oil than what our French fries will do. So you are intaking unhealthy food by having more oil into the home cooked fries. And also, when you cook at home, the nutrients of the potato, and coincidentally in this testing times, the potato has vitamin C, where the experts say that during this pandemic, everyone wants to have vitamin C. So potato is one of the source. But when you make fries at home, you lose that nutrients. But whereas frozen French fries has all the nutrients intact in the potato in form of frozen French fries. So oil is one and nutrients is second. So these are the major 2 advantages.
Thank you for educating us on the same.
So I hope people understand and they switch to frozen foods. Not only frozen French fries, but let me tell you that any frozen food is always good because it is hygienic, it is untouched by hands, and it creates or it helps you to take the better nutrients than what you cook at home. So I think that people should now transform into frozen foods, and I see there are a lot of transformation happening, but still the speed is not that good. I'll just share you a small example of the Indian French fry market, which stands at 70,000 tons. So India consumes 70,000 tons every year with a population of 1.35 or 1.37 billion. So any guesses how much China would be consuming? So let me similar or higher population, China right now is consuming 550,000 tons. So 8 times than what we are doing. So this is the transformation what I see Indian people should adapt as soon as possible so they can have the better product and a healthy product.
Great, understood. There's a huge scope in your business now, I can see.
Yeah, I see that, yeah.
There's a question from Honey. My question is, do you think USA and European markets look India as a low quality or unreliable market? Do we as an Indian exporter have to face these challenges?
Of course. I mean, whatever country we go into, any new customer we meet, they always think that Europe or US is always the best. And that's the bitter truth that India as a country, people carry in their mindset that the people in India or the manufacturing in India is not following the good practices. So definitely there are huge challenges, but we try to convert a small order from them when they see the quality, and quality is the second part, but we also give the best service and we are flexible enough. So they then give the orders to us considering that their customers are also happy, because French fry, anyone can make out that this is from Europe or this is from US or this is from India. So Indian French fries are now being accepted very well in the global market. But yes, there are few countries where there are people who are very, very specific to the origin of the product, like Japan. Japan is so particular when it comes to any food items. They only prefer having American product. They don't even take European products. So they are so fishy about the food habits they have. So there are some countries where we find more challenges, but there are many countries where we get easy entry also.
So Japan will be on your list to,
it's already on the list. So pleased to share the samples have been approved, but unfortunately nothing can be done as of now. So once everything is streamlined, we would be again visiting Japan and getting the orders.
Great. We have a question from Shashin. How about if given an opportunity to be an entrepreneur at this stage to open up for a new business? What ideally would it be according to you, and what should be required basically?
Well, let me try and answer this way that any opportunity which comes to, we need to do the SWOT analysis, first of all, of that project or first of all, of that product. So I don't mind investing into new avenues, whichever comes into our radar. But definitely, yes, since I'm the only one from the family who is looking after sales and supply chain, so I need to equally devote or dedicate my time into the existing business. So I would prefer to have an expert or professionals where I can only overview and they can run the business on my behalf.
And any business like what you are doing is perfectly right. Anything except what you are doing in your current business you would like to venture into? Any business idea or something?
Yeah, I have a couple of business ideas running on my mind, but I'm very sorry, regrets that I won't be able to share at this platform. Sorry about that.
Okay, sir. Next question I will be taking by Jignesh Patel. Any failures in past in your life? If yes, how did you handle that situation? And the time, how was your attitude? How did you keep yourself motivated? Like we heard about one of the example of your machines. Any other? And what is the motivation behind Kamlesh? Like how he gets himself motivated?
Okay, so the mantra of overcoming any challenge is to be patient and be calm. Don't take any decision in hurst, where you can lose on the entire journey you have come far. So you should be always calm and patient when taking any decisions. So similarly, we had many challenges during the sales also, because selling franchise in our country is also not easy. Because when we go to any new customer, that's the mindset of the people कि 10 रुपए का आलू हम 100 रुपए में क्यों खरीदेंगे? Because ultimately everyone knows that potato cost is only 10 rupees. So there are many challenges when we try to convert those customers who are already using the fresh potatoes to make french fries in their outlets or in their restaurants. So those were the challenges, but we were very calm. We were very consistent knocking their doors, which helped us to get into the market quickly than any other competitor had. Okay. But yes, there were few failures also. I mean, there were a couple of products what we launched into the market which didn't work because the taste profile was not liked by the people. So that then we thought to have a panel from the country. So as on date, we have 60 people, 60 chefs across the country where we take the feedback from the new product. Then only we launch the product into the market. So we have 60 highly qualified chefs who give us their feedback when we give them any samples. So then only we launch. So a couple of products we launched without taking any feedback. So those were the failures, but we learned. Hence we formed this committee, what we call it as culinary panelists.
That is interesting to know. 60 odd members you like.
So let me invite any of the viewers right now. If anyone is having that chef quality in you, where the taste buds are good, I would be welcoming him on the panelist. After, of course, my team would be taking few tests. So if there is anyone interested, I would love to have them on the board.
So anyone who is interested just can put up in the chat box. So Rahul will get connected to you to his team. So thank you very much, Kamlesh ji. It was really interesting. I will just close this session. Thank you for speaking to the BNI Gannicus. We are grateful. Grateful for the time and effort you took to share your thoughts and experience with all of us. Since we are entering a new era post-lockdown, your comments are very timely, and I believe we can benefit immediately from the methods you suggested for business and day-to-day life. Your enthusiasm is contagious. Thank you again for your contribution. Thank you everyone for attending.
Let me finish this by a small, gesture to all the volunteers from.
I will just hand over to you in just couple of minutes.
Sorry?
I will hand over to you in a couple of minutes.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
Thank you everyone for attending and participating in this week's learning from the Learning of Legend Series 6 and making such a positive contribution. The speaker for the next Series 7 is Mr. Gautam Sarogi, founder and CEO of India's fastest growing retail brand Go Colors. He's invited by Sudarshan Golecha, that's myself, on Friday 24th April at 5 p.m. But before that, I would like to ask Mr. Kamlesh to end this session with a positive quote and any themes to go ahead.
Well, first of all, thank you again to one and all the committee members of this series for having me as one of the speakers. I'm really obliged, and I hope the journey what I shared helped few of you to overcome their challenges in their life. Lastly, there are many volunteers from the BNI who are helping or serving the needy. So from core of my heart, a big salute to all of you. Keep doing the good work and keep helping the needy. Thank you. Take care. Stay safe and stay healthy.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Or you can put a message if you have for Kamlesh ji on the chat box. Rahul will be sharing those messages to him.
Sure. Rahul, I'll be waiting for any questions or any feedback. If people want more, I'll be waiting for that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Sir.
Thank you. Take care, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank
Bye.
you very much.